Ciao guys, Typhood here. So in this video you're gonna see my list of mods on Skyrim VR to make it the best looking games in VR right now, probably just after this one. But first, thank you so much for watching. If you're new from the channel, feel free to check out all the other videos in the channel, including the one where I explain how to mod it. And if you like what you see and want to keep being updated about VR and tech in general from PAX and D3 too, just click or tap the subscribe button so you don't miss anything. That'd be super appreciated, will help a lot the channel. But let's go back in topic and let's see together the mod we need to make it even more beautiful. I also at the end put a part where I explain how to enable the achievement again with the mod because it are not officially enabled, of course. So without further ado, let's start with the mod list. So let's start with a mod that will patch most of the bugs present in the vanilla special edition game. This is called Unofficial Skyrim Special Edition patch and will add much more details, and the barrel will also open when you loot them. Very interesting. But because you want a better visual, let's install the Skyrim 2017 Texture 4K patch. Let's install all of them and the game will change night and day. Keep running like if anything happened. Whiterun, bridges, farmhouse, landscape with fix, mountains, mines, riften, road and windhelm. And if you want a Skyrim Flora come alive and look better than a blurry mesh, Skyrim Flora Overall Special Edition will help you with over 50 different plants and trees, adding much more details to your hiking. And to don't get lost, HD Road Sign 4K is the one for you. So you're gonna be able to finally read the sign on your road instead of relying every time on the map. And if you like to look at the distance, go for Real Mountains Rebuild. That will retexture and enhance the details of the mountains and rock for a more realistic look. And if you like the mountains, I also suggest Nordic Snow for high quality snow texture that with some other mods will make the snow hiking even better. But more about that later. If you instead like to focus on the little details, Static Mesh Improvement mod is the one for you. With that, you will improve the details of pretty much every object around Skyrim. And if you want to improve also the object in your inventory, LeanWolf Better Shaped Weapons will reshape most of the weapons in the game, making them more realistic and less cartoonish. When Unique will make the unique weapon a lot more unique, of course. Immersive Armors will improve the number and the quality of the armor in the game, for more variety and rustic clothing with a texture at the regular clothing too when you go just around for the city. But texture are nothing without the right environment and immersion. For that, VIVE Weather Definitive Edition will add much more weather diversity with over 500 different weather and custom effects. Every day will be and feel completely different from the other. And if you want something heavy, True Storm will give you some thunders, heavy rain and intense sound effect. More about that later. And talking about rain, let's talk about some water. Realistic Water 2 will make all the water in Skyrim, make it feel like more realistic and fast whereas to be fast and slow whereas to be slow for a more immersive environment overall. And after all this water, let's go to the next category and let's fix some lights. Enhanced light and FX is gonna create a more dramatic and realistic mood and feel in Skyrim. Caves are gonna be more cavey, apartments are gonna be more cozy. You can of course modify it as you wish during the installation, and if you like some very dark moments in dungeon, that's the mod for you. But don't forget to bring your lantern. Wearable lanterns will give you the possibility to craft one and attach it to your belt to have it with you every time. Also, if you want some more lanterns around the city, go for Lanterns of Skyrim Special Edition that will add more light point to make your night's errands a little more visible. To also change fire and torches look with a more realistic vibe, realistic lighting overall will do the trick for you. Those lights around Skyrim will look fantastic. But Skyrim is nothing without its NPC, so let's enhance the details of the people with total character makeover to make faces look more human and enhance texture of the skin, and KS Airdos to create even more air diversity for the people. Talking about theirs, Fusa project will make also animals look more fluffy and realistic. And talking about animal, do you know you can also add some penguins? What about audio? Let's use immersive sound, compendium and reverber and ambience overall to create different sound in the environment and making the present even better. Last category is for miscellaneous that I personally like. Let's use footprint to let you and your friends live as expected, footprint in the snow, and wet and cold to see your breath and the breath from the people when they are in the cold, and much more. Realistic ragdoll and force will rebalance the physique of the people when you kill them so they will not fly away. Enhanced blood texture will change the color and the amount of the blood for bodies, totally customizable. And the most important for me, open city Skyrim that will let you get in the cities without a loading transition, making you able to get inside even with your horse. But remember to use the light patch for it. And of course, because all these mods are not totally supported, achievement mod enabler is a must-have. But let's switch to the computer to show you how to do it, because it's a little trick behind. Okay, and here we are on the computer. Let's see now how to enable the achievement on Skyrim VR even when modded. So we have to go over here, gonna leave the link below, so don't worry about that. And what we have to do, like regularly, is gonna be to go on file and download the first one here, over here, because XK, SAS, and SK4 doesn't work. So we click on mod manager download. We're gonna go on the mod manager when it's gonna download it. So we switch, yes. And when we have the mod manager over here, we have to activate it, and that's it. It's gonna be a plugin, it's gonna put it in our folder in a second. So what we have to do after that is to go on this page over here. I'm gonna leave the link for that too, and download this one, the DLL that we need. So we go with the download, we save it, we open our folder, and what we have to do is the point is to extract it. We're gonna have this part over here, so we take it, we copy, so Ctrl C, and then we're gonna go where Skyrim VR is installed. So we go on Steam Library, Steam Apps, Common, Skyrim VR, where you are, okay, Skyrim VR, and over here we're gonna do Ctrl V. So it's already there for me because I already did it, but we're gonna have to replace it with the one that are there. So then we go on data, plugins, summon, and over here we're gonna have all these file, and we have to double click on achievement mod enable.ini. Over here you're gonna have a 0 and we have to change on 2. At that point we just save it, and that's it. The mods are gonna be not creating any problem with the game, and you're gonna be able to unlock achievement again. Anyway guys, that was all for the mod with Skyrim VR. I'm gonna be in PAX in Friday, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any news, and let me know in the comment below if you have any other mods to suggest me, because I'm gonna be super happy to check it out. Anyway guys, if you liked the video, like. If you didn't like the video, dislike. Let me know in the comment below what you think about it and your suggestion, and subscribe to the channel for more about VR and tech in general. See you guys in the next video. Ciao!